Good evening. Sorry, I was making sure that I was live. It's Friday night, and I feel all right. The party's here in Midtown. That was my Montel Jordan attempt. I know that it's the end of the work week, so a lot of y'all are not going to be with us for long. So we're just going to dive right into this forecast so that you can get what you need to know from this and get on with your lives. So let's go ahead and start with talking about where things are right now. If you look outside, if you've been outside over the course of the last few hours, it's been very showery, and that is going to continue to be the case. We are watching this area of low pressure, this upper level low, really spin around and really throw moisture our way. The rain, for the most part, has been lighter in nature. There's been some bands that have been more moderate every once in a while, but for the most part, things have been pretty light and annoying. And that's going to continue to be the case. I want to give you this zoomed out view so that you can see what I'm talking about, meaning this upper level low. And you can see that this system really does extend across a large portion of the southeast. On the backside of that, you have a cold front that's going to eventually slide through the area late Saturday night into Sunday, and that's going to lead to some slightly cooler numbers to start off your Sunday forecast. But all in all, you can expect for scattered rain to continue to be part of the forecast. That risk for severe weather is essentially zero, and even the risk for just a straight rumble of thunder continues to decrease. It just looks like our atmosphere is a little too stable for that. But we're going to continue to track this as we head through the next couple of hours. Expect this rain to come and go like it's been doing for the large chunk of the afternoon and the evening in waves. Scattered rain lifting in and out of the region. I do expect a little bit of dry sliding through the overnight where the rain is really just going to be a drizzle, but watching the back end of this system as it rotates counterclockwise, that's going to at least mean a push of moisture in the morning. So some showers will be likely. We're going to continue that first alert weather day into the morning tomorrow. But we do not expect this to be something that's going to impact all of your Saturday. By the time we head into the afternoon, the low is going to pull away, and that's going to lead to drier conditions and even some breaks in the clouds late afternoon into the early evening. So Saturday isn't going to be a complete waste. It's just going to be the morning. Folks that have kids that are going to be out and about, some spotty showers here or there. You can see that on First Alert Futurecast. The rain isn't everywhere. It's going to be very isolated. So I don't think that this is going to be a major impact. This is a very low impact first alert for the start of your Saturday. And then as we head into the afternoon, we'll drop that first alert as the moisture gradually starts to break and push towards the east. And you can already see that there's going to be some breaking in the clouds as we head into the afternoon and evening. Eventually, we'll trend mostly clear as we head into the overnight to kickstart off your Sunday morning. So y'all know that I like to, especially on Fridays, bring you the events of the weekend. And there's a lot going on in town tomorrow. There's the Wings and Rock Fest at Etowah River Park in Canton. And this event is going to be better if you go later in the afternoon on Saturday. So if you go around lunchtime, 62 degrees. It's going to be mostly cloudy, but those clouds will eventually start to break in the afternoon. And the numbers are going to be manageable. They're not going to be in the 70s like we were for the bulk of this week, but we're going to be in the mid-60s. And I think that that's going to be just fine for the second half of the afternoon. And then, of course, the Hawks are playing the Hornets, actually, here tomorrow night at 7:30, State Farm Arena, and I think it's going to be a good night to get out and about for basketball. Just remember that temperatures are going to be dropping through the overnight hours into the start of your Saturday morning. So whereas we've been in the mid to upper 50s every morning for the last few mornings, we're going to be into the 30s and near 40s to start off your Sunday morning. So 40 degrees here in Atlanta, and you guys know Atlanta's normally one of the milder spots, so if you're out anywhere else outside of the city, it's going to be the mid to upper 30s for the start of your Sunday morning. Lots of sunshine, and that's going to allow for temperatures to gradually start to improve. So I do expect us to get into the low to mid 50s just in time for the 12 o'clock hour. I don't know what you're doing on Sunday, but yours truly and a lot of the First Alert team, we're actually going to the Georgia Food and Wine Festival, and that's going to be nice and sunny. I'm going to have on a light jacket because, 56 degrees is borderline chilly, but it's going to be a gorgeous afternoon as far as the sun is concerned. And we'll get into the 60s as we head into the later part of the day, which is going to make Sunday the clear weekend winner. Afternoon high, Sunday forecast to hit 66 degrees. So as we extend out this forecast, we are looking at our next weather maker. And this system has been a little tricky. A lot of the guidance earlier this week had this thing moving very slow, giving us almost 3 days of rainfall. But the latest updates today, a lot of the models have shifted with this moving in a little bit faster and exiting faster, which is great news. It's shortening up that window. So we've been able to essentially drop that rain chance for Thursday all the way down to 20% or less across most of the region. And we actually think that Tuesday is going to be the bigger impact right now. It looks like it's going to be the afternoon, evening, into the overnight. And by Wednesday morning, models are shifting with this system exiting fast, which means that the second half of your Wednesdays actually going to be dry. So for now, we're going to keep the first alert for Wednesday, one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday, but that Wednesday first alert may drop if this system continues to move fast. Right now, it's looking like rain and also thunderstorms. Still too far out to start to talk about severe weather or not. I will say that with this timing in the afternoon, it's something that we'll definitely have to watch out for, and it's something we're also going to fine-tune as we head through the next couple of days. Eventually, we trend drier and clearer as we head towards Thursday. A good mix of sun and clouds with temperatures that are going to be pretty close to seasonable Thursday afternoon. So the 7-day forecast with your weekend in view probably looks a little bit scarier than it is, or at least a little bit more, it looks gloomier than it is, because the first alert for our Saturday is for the morning, and we drop it in the afternoon because the afternoon actually shapes up to be quite nice. A little breezy, admittedly, but quite nice as far as the skies are concerned. And then we will see Sunday, mostly sunny skies, highs in the low to mid 60s. And then cooler numbers as another system starts to make its approach Monday. The clouds will build, we get into the low 60s, and then we see that rain move in Tuesday, and it exits early Wednesday, which is great news. 65 degrees on Thursday, and literally, we were all in the Weather Center earlier this afternoon talking about the month of March, the first Friday, which was the first, if I'm not mistaken. We picked up over an inch of rain. We picked up rain the Friday after that, the Friday after that, and today. So we've had 4 first alert weather days for the month, 4 first alert weather days on Fridays for the month of March, every one of the Fridays. And the last Friday of the month is going to be the best. A good mix of sun and clouds and highs near 70. So for everyone who loves getting out and about, happy hours on Friday nights, getting into the streets, Friday night life, for the first time you're actually going to have a pretty solid Friday night heading into the end of this week. So lots of things going on with the forecast, guys. I hope that you got what you needed to know. I know that it's Friday and you're probably on your phone. You're watching us on Roku, but you're getting ready to get out and about into the streets. I'm not going to stop you. I always say that I want to keep you for a good time, not a long time. So I'm going to throw this 7-day forecast up one more time so that you can get what you need to know before you go, folks. And I will see you at 10 o'clock on Peachtree TV. Have a good night.